All right, guys, so welcome back. We're in part 2 of my 2-part McCall's pattern haul. So if you did not watch part 1, make sure you go back and watch part 1 after you watch part 2 to see all of the nice patterns I was able to grab at the pattern sale on McCall's at Hobby Lobby. So as you may already know, Hobby Lobby is right now selling all of their McCall's patterns that I'm aware of for 99 cents because they will be discontinuing that line of patterns in the store. I don't know much about what's happening with the other big 4, but I have heard that once the McCall's patterns are gone from Hobby Lobby, they will no longer exist there in paper format. And this actually came from one of the sales reps in Hobby Lobby. So if there's anything that you see here, by all means, try to get to your Hobby Lobby while you can. If not, take note of the pattern number, and then you can maybe visit Amazon or Etsy or someplace like that to see if you can purchase these patterns from another source. So in this haul, we are going to be looking at bottoms, tops, a couple of wardrobe patterns, and by wardrobe that means you can do multiple pieces from the pattern itself. So it might have like a top and a skirt, or a top, a jacket, and pants, or something like that. Some children patterns, and I picked up 2 bonus ones that I thought might not be a bad idea to have in my stash. All right, so they all are by McCall, so I'm not going to continuously say McCall's. If I do say it, I apologize. It's just out of habit, but I'm going to do my very best to not keep repeating the word McCall's. They all are McCall's patterns, so here we go. The first one is $67.90 and just some pants. I really need to work on learning how to make pants, and I do like all of these views on here. I especially like this view here. I could see myself lengthening it some, but I do love this bell-shaped bell bottom at the very bottom here, so that's why I purchased it. And it is described as Mrs. Pants and Sash. And the suggested fabrics on here are cotton blends, poplin, sateen, and twill. Next up is an easy pair of shorts and maybe like capri style pants, and it is $69.30, and it is described as an easy pattern by McCall's. And the suggested fabrics on here are your crepe, cotton blend, sateen, linen, and denim. All right, so that was it for the bottoms, like pants and shorts. So now we're going to get into tops. I have a shortage of tops in my wardrobe, and I really want to build it. I really want to get rid of what I do have that I'm no longer wearing, that's taking up space in my closet, and start to build in and make more of the me-made garments, such as your pants and dresses and shirts and things like that. But specifically, I had shirts in mind, so here are the shirts. So the first one up is $73.90, and that's here. And this is described as Mrs. Tops, and I can use a chambray, cotton blend, linen, or crepe de chine. As you all know, I am currently working on using crepe de chine, or I've now finished my my crepe de chine dress that I've been working on by New Look. But yeah, I saw this and I thought crepe de chine, I do love that fabric. This might be the perfect pattern to work with some more crepe. $72.86, another really cute quick top. I believe these are knits, so let's make sure. Yes, fabric suggestions are your jersey, interlock, matte jersey, and a contrasting lace for views A and C. I thought this was really cute, so I picked this up. I learned to sew, $73.22, another top pattern. And this actually calls for medium weight woven or knit fabric, such as challis, crepe, lawn, or cotton knit. So this is one of the patterns I have where it might be the first I have of many that I can do either or, knit or woven. So this definitely came home with me. And it is from the McCall's Learn to Sew line of patterns level 1. Great for beginners, I'm sure. So this one here is 8001. Nothing like a short sleeve, flowy button up top. I love it. It's so pretty. I could see this, you know, definitely for the summertime. And it is described as Mrs. Tops, 801, 8001. And the fabric choices could be crepe, crepe de chine, poplin, or challis. Now, I thought crepe and crepe de chine were the same types of fabric. Maybe not, because this definitely has them separate. Crepe, comma, crepe de chine, comma. So I need to go back and look to see what the differences are in the crepe versus crepe de chine. But yes, very, very flowy. This color here is very nice. I just love it. So with McCall's patterns being 99¢, I could not pass this one up. It's not something I would like gravitate to initially, like in a regular pattern purchase, but for 99¢, I mean, you really can't beat it. It looks really simple to put together. It is 8217, and it's just a cute little summer top. I'm like, you can't really, like, 99¢. This is just, it's worth it. It's worth it. I'm definitely not looking at view A. I could see view B lengthened, but if I lengthen view B, it might actually look like view C. So, you know, one of the two. But yeah, this is McCall's 8217. Another top, 8201. Again, would not have been my go-to, but for 99¢, I mean, and I need tops, why not? So I went ahead and purchased this one here. I'm not into this cropped look, so I would definitely lengthen it again. This boat neck is not something I would typically gravitate, but if I made it a little tighter around so that it kind of sat on my shoulder more and not slip and fall, I think that would be okay. But again, I'm not into view A because it's just too cropped for me, but definitely I could see myself doing view B and view C. The interesting thing is, although I look at some patterns and I'm like, I would not wear that, or I would not make that, when I see other people that actually make it and it looks great, it gives me vision. Like it helps me kind of now like see myself doing it or see myself wearing it. So it's funny because, like, again, if I saw this like on a regular pattern purchase, I probably would not have purchased it. I would have definitely overlooked it, but I did purchase it. 99¢, cute summer top. Okay, why not? Now you guys have to help me understand what to make of this pattern here. It is 7683. And it is part of the Create Your Own Look line for McCall's. I don't understand the 2+4, the 3+4, and then the 1+6. I don't know what you do to create the different looks here. I think I have another pattern like this in my stash, but I'm sure if I open it up, the instructions will tell me exactly like how to do the mix and match. But from looking at the envelope, I can't quite tell like which pieces are what. I guess like the 4 and 4 might be the bottom here. So then maybe 2 is the top, and then 3 is the top, and then 1 here is the bottom, or 6 is the bottom, and then 1 or 6 is the top here, and I can mix and match the tops with the different bottoms. I don't know. If that's making sense, or if I'm like on track with that, let me know. But yeah, again, I thought this is really, really cute. Very nice for a date night with hubby. Definitely something like this or this. This is even gorgeous as well, but I don't know where I will wear that to. I don't do a lot of formal type events, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cute, so I got it. All right. And then the so this pattern here would have been part of like a wardrobe because you can do different views off of it. And then the other pattern I hear that I'm considering to be a wardrobe, but now that I look at it, I don't think it's wardrobe. I think it's just tops. It is 8054. And yes, it is Mrs. or men's tops and jacket. Oh, so I did not think that was for men. I thought that was for women. Okay. Nice. I still liked it. Honestly, why I purchased this was for this skirt. The skirt is what grabbed my attention. And then her jacket also. But I saw all the pieces and I was thinking, oh, great wardrobe pattern. Not even really thinking about the fact that this really is just for tops. But, and really I didn't think that this was a men's sweatshirt. I thought this was for females, for women. But yeah, I do have this in my pattern stash now. All right, so the rest of these patterns, okay, no, not all of them. I'm gonna get into a couple of patterns for kids, right? So I have 2 girls and I don't do a lot of sewing for them. And I wanna be better at that. I wanna be better at sewing clothes for my kids. So for one, I don't always find it easy to find kids patterns. I know that they're out there, but I feel like the kids patterns, the selection of them, it's just not as many as what you might find for women and men, obviously. I kind of feel like they're on the same line of like crafting patterns. I feel like even though I also feel like there might be more crafting patterns out there than there are patterns for kids. I don't know, maybe it's just me and my observation. So any kids pattern that I see that's catered to my kids and their ages, I like to be able to grab them. So I did get this 7966 pattern for kids. And it is described as children, girls, shorts and pants. From McCall's Learn to Sew, and that's again 7966. All right, and here's another pattern for kids by McCall, 7799, and it is described as girls, children's tops. Fabric choices are your cotton and cotton blends. I thought the sleeves on here were really, really cute, especially this one here. 7709. McCall's children's pattern. It is described as very easy, but in here you have tops, dresses, and leggings. Another Learn to Sew for Fun pattern by McCall, 7917, and it's just a selection of different types of rompers and jumpsuits. So I could not pass this up. Very cute. Some dresses, 6915 it's just the Easy to Sew, or it's easy. Label is easy. It's not from the Easy to Sew line. Just label easy from McCall's. And again, this is 6915. And this is designed for moderate stretch knits, such as your jersey, interlock, or cotton knits. There is lace on here and underlining for view B, it looks like. Another easy McCall, 7079 dresses again, and these are the same. They're designed for medium weight, moderate stretch knits such as cotton knits, interlock, jersey, or novelty knits. All right, so that's it for the children patterns. I have 2 patterns here that are pretty much a bonus pattern for myself because I don't have anything like it. At least for one, I don't think I do. I know for one I don't. And this would actually be my very first swimsuit pattern, I believe. I don't have any swimsuit patterns. Swimsuits are something that I find very hard to buy during the summer, and being able to make my own, or play around and create my own would be really, really fun. So I have this one here, 7168. I love this view here. I love the high waist bottom. Sorry. This view here with the high waist bottom, and this top here I think is really, really cute. So yeah, I did purchase this, and this is $71.68, and it is just your Mrs. swimsuit. Medium weight two-way stretch knits, such as your swimwear knits and your swimwear lining. And then last in the patterns is $78.75, and that's this pattern here. And it is described as a Mrs. jacket, robe, pants, and belt. Jacket, robe, pants, and belt. So this would sum up my McCall's pattern haul. As I stated in my last video, or in part 1 rather, if you work with any of these patterns, please share your thoughts and feedback below. Let me know what you think of my pattern choices. Let me know about your experience in working with these patterns. I definitely want to hear about it. And if you have not at this point liked this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please do that as well. Hit the little bell, go back and hit all. That way you're able to capture all notifications. And thank you for hanging out with me in both parts, part 1 and part 2, or just part 2. But if you have not watched part 1, I encourage you to go ahead and watch part 1 so that you can get all the details and see what I've got going on over here. And until we come together again, take care and God bless.